My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of You, Me, and Tuscany. And listen, I'm a sucker for a good romantic comedy. All you have to do is two things. The first is you have to be romantic, the second is you have to be funny. That's it. So I went into this movie with pretty decent expectations. no, no. No, holy shit. This movie was truly insufferable, and it's easily one of the worst movies of 2026. So let's begin by talking about the cast. And Ariel herself is in this movie, Halle Bailey. I always want to say Halle Berry, but it's Bailey, and she's abysmal here. She's never convincing, she's never charming, she's never funny, she's never likable. Just a truly awful performance, and she really drags this movie down. We then got Regé-Jean, who I know is a capable actor, but unfortunately he has nothing to work with here. He's just tall, handsome guy with abs, and that's it. So as a result, his performance fell flat. Marco Cavini is just trying way too hard to be the funny side character, and I thought he failed. Azazie Scott plays the main girl's best friend, and this character is so unnecessary. Like, you could have easily written her out of the movie because she just adds nothing. And I find her addition to be truly baffling. But then we've got Lorenzo Di Mo, who is kind of fine. Like, it's not a bad performance, but unfortunately, he plays the character of Matteo, and without exaggeration, Matteo is one of the worst written characters I have ever seen in my life. Spoiler warning, I guess, heads up, but we get introduced to him, and he's sweet and charming, and he seems like a good guy. We then see him later on, and okay, he's not the nicest, but understandably, he's put in a terrible position. But then the movie tries really hard to make him into an unlikable dick. But then he tells the main girl, well, maybe this could work out. And he tries to be sweet, but then he tries to be bad again by making out with this other girl. And then he's like, we're moving back to New York. And then he's nice again at the end. It always felt like a different character. Like, it felt like this guy was written by a different person, and it felt jarring. Like, there's no consistency, and he was just whatever the movie needed him to be to push the plot forward. So, yeah. And also, I just found every character to be unlikable. Like, the movie begins, and the main girl is watching this person's house, and she's trying on the clothes and jewelry, but then she gets caught, and it turns out she's wearing this stranger's lingerie, and the movie's like, haha, she's so cute and funny. No, that's actually really fucking gross. And then you've got this other character, this big fat lady, who's just like, oh, I like affairs. I like to cheat on my husband with an Italian plumber named Luigi. No joke. And the movie treats it like it's a cute little character quirk. Like, isn't she something? No! She's actively pro-adultery. She is a piece of shit. And the movie just plays it for laughs. So I found that to be really off-putting. And I just hated the story of this girl pretending to be this guy's fiance. It's just really cringe and not in a pleasant way. And I never found this movie to be romantic. I found the pacing to be awful. Like, it goes on and on and on, and I was just begging for this movie to end, and the movie is never funny. It tries to be, but every joke falls flat on its face. So, I just had an awful time watching this movie. The only positive is it is a movie set in Italy, and it looks beautiful. The scenery, the food, it makes you want to travel. So I'll give the movie credit where it's due, but the rest, I just hated. Every performance sucks. I thought the characters were unlikable and just impossible to root for. I thought the movie dragged. It's not funny or romantic. I'm giving You, Me, and Tuscany a 0.5 out of 10. If you want to see a good romance movie this weekend, please go see the drama instead. That movie is a masterpiece, and I would argue it's actually very romantic. But just don't see this movie. But You, Me, and Tuscany, have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon, and Gavin out.